Alright, welcome to another episode of Warships, World of Warships. I will try and mess with these settings just a little bit, fix some of the volumes. Don't want them too high while you guys are listening to me, especially when some stuff goes off. It gets a little loud. Hopefully this is a little better. Don't want to make it too low just for me either. Some of the music I actually really like in this game. But I wanted to show you the startup interface a little bit, kind of just what things you can do. Currently, when you start off, you have US and Japanese tech trees. You have a starting cruiser in Japan and a starting in USA. Then you slowly work your way down, getting experience, and then your goal is to get to tier 10s effectively. For me, there's only 6 slots available for ships, and that's all you get. Pretty much you can purchase more, but it takes actual real money. You can play for free as long as you're okay with just the 6. I'm already to a tier 4 battleship on the Japanese side. Got a Kuma cruiser and a Miyagi battleship. Once you get the battleship, they still start off pretty low. Up here is the starting room, how it all works and propulsion, everything, and then you slowly can upgrade, giving it more defense, speed, maneuverability, things like that, more guns, more healing, or airship spotting, stuff like that. You also have a general that commands the ship, and you can level up them, giving them special abilities. Some torpedoes work better with cruisers and destroyers. Some things are more for battleships. So depending, supposedly different commanders have different things. So far, all of my Japanese ones have only had the same things. There's not too many other things that you really need to worry about, but I'm currently enjoying the Miyagi. I haven't played anything today, really, so I'm getting some experience. It is maxed out. I have all the maxed abilities, and I'm just working on my ship XP for now until I can get the level 5 battleship. So, I guess there is one other thing. You can play against AI, or you can do random battles. I'm doing random right now, and there are missions that you get every so often. Currently, I'm working on getting 20 ships shot down. I don't have torpedoes, so I'm going to have to switch to my Kuma probably and get 15 torpedo hits. But let's get into a game, and we'll hopefully you guys enjoyed the first episode I did of this. I don't think I did horribly well. I think I died pretty quick, but we'll try this out. Don't really like this map too much. My battleship's got some range, but looks like I've got a lot of tier 4s. Looks like they even have a division which groups them up in a group, but all they have is tier 1, so we definitely have a ship advantage, but there's no telling. Just because you have higher leveled ships does not mean you're going to win. Battleships are super weak to destroyers, and destroyers are super fast and maneuverable. A lot of times they just crush in the long run, so we'll see. We're getting this load up. Lately I've been having a lot of problems with loading, it just taking longer. Right when I started, it used to load really fast, and I'd already be in the game by now, just waiting for the countdown. But it is better to keep your own ships alive rather than destroying other ships. Destroying one of theirs and losing yourself in the process doesn't really end well. What you're hearing now is a lot of problems right now with voice and audio. I'm going to turn that way down. Just because Maybe that's not even super good. In this layout, this also gets slightly annoying because it was just added in a patch a couple of days ago, and now everyone just spams messages to each other, which is too bad. And now we have a guy apologizing for doing it. I will start off with a good luck and have fun to everyone. You know, actually, my team's kind of going up here, so I'm gonna swing around. And turrets take quite a while to maneuver. You see that DD up on the right side. He's gonna move fast. I can shoot at him now, but not super awesome. Going up against a DD with a battleship usually ends poorly. Very, very, very poorly. Getting vision also is not the easiest thing. There's a lot of ways of being undetectable. So it kind of just depends on I'm using that as a rangefinder way off. Once this lines up, still a bit off. Looks like their team drew first blood, probably the destroyer. With AP, you want to aim a lot lower to the ground. Pay attention to where your team is too. This cruiser could be drawing us all out. This Kuma's trying to get really close so it can torp everyone, unfortunately. That's actually what it's doing right now. To be honest, battleships really just want to go after cruisers, carriers, and other battleships, like this one right here. I'm going to try and get my turrets swung around, and then I'm going to go for this. I really don't... Getting the range finding down is really, really, really difficult. Not bad. I do like this, it's a nice, visual. Time also on turning. I mean, everything is a lot slower. You really have to be prepared. See, this one's barely... Oh, it did get a hit. Not very, using terrain, super effective. Battleships definitely want to keep their distance as much as possible. That battleship got way too close, and it's going to get tore up. Also, using teammates to go after stuff is super important. Oh, looks like this got hung up. As soon as I get the ability to shoot, this is gonna... Oh, that's not good. That one's gonna go down pretty easily already, so I'm not even gonna bother. All missing. Staying in groups though, super important, and paying attention to your map down here. You don't want to you don't want to get your get hung up on an island. You always have a line showing you where you're going, so that's good. But turning correctly for turrets is super important. You notice right now, 2 of my turrets are facing the wrong direction. So it's going to take a while, and I'm only going to have 1 turret because of and knowing about these guys is also important. Trying to get behind this island. I also have a DD right behind me, right back here. Super problematic. I'm actually going to use some of my cruisers, and I'm going to get behind this island. Sometimes it's useful to that should be my kill if I get the... Yep. Good. Good, good, good. Now I'm actually gonna correct myself. Actually, I think I can keep going. And keep correcting myself, and then go over and capture B. It's a very good call. To be honest, when you're using AP, you want to be hitting citadels. That just means you're doing a lot of damage, and it's penetrating through the ship to do lots of damage. If you're using HE, it's high explosive, and you're trying to do fire. Certain ships like mine, that is all wood panel planks, so it is going to do a lot of damage if it's set on fire. So that can be useful too. Just kind of knowing what's going to be good at what time. Also, I know that the Wyoming and South Carolina are at least my tier level, so I am not super worried about getting close in with them, and this guy could be hitting ground pretty soon. Yep, there it is, and I'm just gonna open up on him. Oh, he got some movement. Oh, that's too bad. It's really too bad. Especially with HE, you want to aim a lot higher because you're going to have better chances of getting more. This isn't too bad. Only one hit, but we're capturing that point. Currently, I am just going to
That was a great battle. Let's give them a hard time.
just trying to turn a lot. I got it all blocked by my hill, unfortunately. You can use buttons so that it doesn't affect your turrets. Currently, they always just go wherever you're aiming. Oops. I'm doing some damage. I apologize to that guy, but still ended up being a win. Definitely staying together is definitely important. I did some damage, so I lost some XP because I did damage to someone else, but about 500 is a pretty good thing, and it's just because I destroyed a ship and didn't get destroyed. So that's kind of the key. As long as you take out more ships than yourself, pretty good. Detailed report, I only did about 22,000. There were no aircraft carriers, so I didn't get to shoot down any planes, really. But not bad. Usually better tiered players are doing about 100,000 for tier 10, so not bad. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and hopefully I can keep doing some more series like this.